Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Wind Waker. I am Shady Productions, and in the last episode, we finally got to the Forbidden Woods from Forest Haven. Looking back, I think we might have actually done pretty much all of Forest Haven and then got to Forbidden Woods, so if that's the case, we did a lot in the last episode. No, actually, we didn't. We just got the leaf, the Deku leaf, and then we made our way to the Forbidden Woods. But either way, we found out that the main gimmick in this dungeon seems to be throwing nuts at vines, and that's really the gist of what we're doing here. Must have been like 3 or 4 puzzles in a row that just revolve around getting those nuts. But it looks like this room breaks the trend. But we get to meet these awful, awful enemies. I hate them so much. So annoying. And then more vines. Those black enemies, they like latch onto you. They slow you down. Out. And you just have to do like a spin slash thing to get rid of them. I'm running into every one of these things. These things are so annoying though. Because every time Link like even gently touches... Oh no, my forest water has become plain water. Whatever will I do? Good. I know exactly what I'm gonna do. Empty that shit out. Make me spill my blue potion for nothing. For literally nothing. Now, whatever's in there is all well and good. But the real prize is behind that one. So you just have to throw a bomb over the vines, and then we can visit that treasure chest shortly. But for now, we're gonna visit this one, which has a not so important compass, but still pretty, I guess. But the real prize is all the way around. If we can get there without touching any of these gay-ass vines, which we can't, send you flying several feet if you even graze them. And they give you almost no reaction time. They remind me of those that stupid fire maze thing in Fire Temple. Except these are more annoying, because they appear much more often. And we got a small key. And we saw a locked door at the beginning of this episode, so we're in pretty good shape right now. Now, this is a pretty easy shortcut to get out of the maze, but I think if you break these pots, you can actually get a joy pendant, some hearts, and some magic. The magic we can get just by going in that flower. The joy pendant's pretty good, and I think I could use a heart. So, let's grab that. Yeah. And let's just get back to the middle, grab some more magic, and get out of here. Oh, that was sick. I was so worried that I was going to land right on those vines. Yeah, these guys are so annoying, though. And there's also, apparently, a treasure chest down here that I missed completely. Hopefully there's not like rupees in it or something, because unless it's 2 rupees, nope, 10. So we lost 8 rupees. That will never be replaced. But whatever. Soon, I think you actually just roll to get them off of you, apparently. But soon indeed, we will have a bigger wallet, so we won't have to worry about having too many rupees. Now, these guys, we need to steal this guy's golden feather before we move on. Okay, and apparently we don't have to stun him or anything, so I was making this a little more complicated earlier on. I just don't want to deal with this guy while I'm trying to get across. It's not so much to ask for. And actually pretty interesting is if you look on the doors, if you've noticed, it's actually the Deku symbol, which is pretty cool, I guess. if you remember from Ocarina of Time, on the Deku Shield, that was like the symbol. And I think it's also kind of on the Forest Spiritual Stone. And it's just like the symbol of the Deku and the Kokori tribe, I guess. And there are also some theories. Ow! Good. But there are some theories, because I was looking on the Zelda wiki earlier. And I guess some people theorize that this could be either the Lost Woods from Ocarina of Time, or possibly even like the Deku Tree's dead remains. Like the older Deku Tree. I guess the one that we just saw would be the new one, the seed that we saw in Ocarina of Time. Or possibly there's a whole series of generations of Deku Trees that we just don't know about. Not really sure. Either way, I know there are a ton of P-hats in this room. Luckily, P-hats in this game aren't nearly as huge as they are in Ocarina of Time. In Ocarina of Time, when they start chasing you, or even Majora's Mask, I would shit myself. Alright, that brings us to... what am I doing? 7 of these, so we are well on our way to getting 10. And then once you step in here, prepare yourself for a mini-boss fight against a very gross-ass flying jet bug, apparently. These enemies are so gross. I don't know why, but... Well, I do know why, but they've always freaked me out. When they rush at you, you're really supposed to parry them, which is something I have not been doing all too well. But luckily, hearts are all over the place. I just hate these things that think they can just latch on to me. Think they're cool. Whatever, I'll fight them with these things on me. You can also just slash him once he gets down low to, like, rush you. I have not successfully parried him once. Oh, okay. Parrying is not working too well in this fight. So I would just, like, walk up to him and slash him. And once you do that enough, his wings are gone. And once his wings are gone, he's just a normal enemy. So, not a very difficult mini-boss. There are plenty of hearts and such lying around. He also drops a feather, apparently, a golden feather. That's pretty cool. Brings us up to 8. If we can grind for 2 more in the previous room, we'll have 10, and we'll be good. But more importantly, we have this dungeon item. Very fantastic. It's a boomerang. And, as you may be reading, it's very useful and much more, in fact, much more useful than some of the previous boomerangs. It's probably my favorite boomerang version out of all the boomerangs in all the Zelda games. In all the Zelda games. I love this boomerang. It's so easy to use. Boomerang in Ocarina of Time sucks big balls because you can't aim or anything. Well, you can aim, but you can't really see where you're aiming, which is really annoying. Can we just, like, steal more from these guys? Apparently we can. Alright, I think we have 10. So, if you want to grind for gold feathers, this is how you do it. Let me just kill these guys off real quick. Boomerang also completely destroys those guys in like 2 hits. So, Boomerang overall is an extremely useful object. You can also home on to multiple objects at once. And it makes the doors that we've had to deal with up till now yo bitch. And I think it might be raining out too, which is pretty awesome. I totally just stopped paying attention to my game to check if it was raining out. What are you gonna do about it? I love the rain. Oh, maybe you could even hear the thunder in the background. This is awesome. I am recording Wind Waker, and there's a thunderstorm in the background. This is a great day. I love thunderstorms. I don't know why I love thunderstorms. I can't give people, like when they ask me, I can't really give them a good reason. I just find them kind of, like, soothing. I don't know. It's weird, because you'd think this loud, thunderous noise and the possibility of, like, a power outage or something would scare people, but no. I find it kind of calming. Especially when I'm trying to go to sleep at night. Thunderstorms are awesome. So, once you get back to this main room here, you can cut down those strings and send that crashing to the floor. So now we're going to jump down there and not take any damage at all. And you don't really need to worry about anything in this room right now. And we can just move right on ahead. And another P-hat, but we can just kill these guys now with extreme prejudice because we have no reason to have any more gold feathers. You just need 10 for the 1 heart piece and you're good. And we don't need to fight those weird hand things either. Now, in typical retard fashion, I'd probably just cut that thing down before getting this treasure chest. But you just want to grab this first, even though it's only a yellow rupee that we can't even get. It's whatever. And if you do cut this down, you could just leave and come back. Like, you could literally just go outside this door and it'll be up again. And if you forget to cut it down, there's a ladder. Unfortunately, we can't do what we would do in Twilight Princess and target the bomb and then the target, because that would be pretty cool. We're gonna do it the old-fashioned way and just run the bomb straight to its target and not even take the time to get away. So, oh yeah, let's jump right into a Deku Baba. It's a good plan. But the Boomerang also lets us beat enemies on the sea too. These P-hats reminded me of the giant P-hats we find out on the sea. That did nothing for me. As well as the giant Octoroks. Fucking Octoroks. I will now hold a grudge against Octoroks for the rest of my life. Okay. Guess I'm not killing you. Or you. I'm just gonna move on now. Yeah, I'd have to say the Boomerang is probably the best weapon for Octoroks. Because you have to hit all their eyes, and what better way to hit multiple targets than with the Boomerang? I just feel like this thing's in my way. It's such an insignificant thing. And, oh! I didn't know that was I didn't know it was alive. Sorry. Oops. Well, yeah, I just feel the need to get rid of these things because I don't like them. I don't know. Boomerang also completely destroys those guys too. Boomerang rapes in this dungeon, in this area. Everything. Alright, I will not fall for your tricks again, Deku Baba, if that is your name. And all we're really trying to do, this isn't even like required, I don't know why I'm bothering, but there might be an important treasure chart of some sort. But, okay, hey. There we go. Basically, what we're trying to do is free a treasure chest of some vines. I'm not sure why we can't use our Boomerang, but I'm thinking we can't for whatever reason. I think because it's such a closed space that the bud will close, and it needs to be open, even if you're using your Boomerang. So just throw a bomb in there, and you'll free up the treasure chest. Even though you never saw the vines to begin with, you'll have to trust me. And now we can grab our lovely treasure chart. So I don't know if I'll go after all the treasures. Definitely not all the treasure charts, but I think if I find the treasure chart, I'll at least take the time to get the treasure. Especially because they're usually rupees when they're not heart pieces, and rupees are immensely helpful in this game. Especially for the whole Tingle map thing. And speaking of Tingle, over here, I thought I'd show this off. I didn't do it in Dragon Roost, but I'm going back anyway, so I might as well. If you have your Tingle tuner, now would be a wonderful time to have that open. Just turn my Game Boy on and get my Tingle tuner out. I'm not going to do too much with the Tingle tuner in this game because you can't even see it. But you got to turn your Game Boy Advance on, and then you can use this and wait for Tingle to load, which seems to be taking a little bit of time. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Okay, he appeared on my Game Boy Advance. Okay, and if you look on your Game Boy, you would see like a little target type thing. And you would just go over that and press B. And there you go. This is the only way to reveal this treasure chest. You can't come back with regular bombs or anything like that. But again, this is completely optional. You don't need it. It's just a good way to get rupees. You get the Forbidden Tingle statue. And not forbidden as in no one can have this statue, but forbidden as in Forbidden Woods. So, now I'm going to turn my Game Boy Advance off because I don't need Tingle harassing me constantly. And I think this is a pretty good place to end it. So I am Shady Productions. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.